Shalom Yasharallah Salak. Before you go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, and all praises to Yahweh, Sokal, Halalyam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Mekakwadash. Give double honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of GMS Camp, better known as Great Millstone, for the bring forth the 100% truth that I've been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, Tabernacle of David, and I am your brother Tazariak coming to you this lesson dealing with diarrhea. Is a certain virus, as is normally called, that's going around that has people having vomiting and diarrhea. So I want to get something because the main point of it was diarrhea. But let's go into some information here, and we could also go into the remedies which you could use to prevent such things by a proper way of cleaning for those who don't know. One of the ways of getting rid of diarrhea for those who don't know is actually getting a purge done. Taking a purge or taking a cleanse, a gut cleanse. That will remove the bad or negative bacteria that is triggering the stomach to have this reaction. It removes that viral load, infection, viruses from triggering and disrupting the stomach itself. But let's go into the information. Diarrhea is a disease of the colon and the large intestine. It says if you pass stool once or twice a day, that's normal. If you pass stool more frequently, you have diarrhea. Normally the stool is solid when the bacteria or virus enters the body. It gets excreted by the body. It's that the digestive system produces intestinal juices and contractions. This is a defense system done by the digestive system to flush out the harmful substance from the body. It causes watery stool accompanied with abdominal pain. That is when you have the churning going on to push it out of the system. It says when you have diarrhea, it becomes a paste or liquid. It says diarrhea can be acute or chronic. In advanced stage, it includes dehydration, mineral disorder, and it also says an irritation of the anus. Either way, you lose fluids and minerals. These need to be replaced. If you are techie, go for ORS, which is oral rehydration solutions. If you are like me, wow. Put some salt and sugar in a glass of water. Stir it and drink. In serious causes, you may need intravenous fluids. It says causes of diarrhea is AIDS, toxicity, rotavirus, food allergy, food poisoning, which is a common thing for the diarrhea. If it doesn't know, chronic Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, artificial sweeteners, irritable bowel syndrome, contaminated food and water, bacterial or viral infections, consumptions of too much vitamin C, gallbladder or pancreatic disease, electrolyte imbalance and dehydration. Drinking too much caffeine may cause peristalsis that may lead to diarrhea. If not treated properly, diarrhea may cause dehydration, weakness due to loss of vitamins and minerals. Your best bet is psyllium husk. Now, for those who don't know what psyllium husk is used as a scraper or a binding agent. It acts as glue when it goes down into your gut to your intestines, and it pulls every single thing that would be on your colon, your large intestines, on the walls and the pockets on your small intestines and your large intestines, even where there are parasites. It pulls it and brings it out through your stool. So what this would be doing is a simple gut cleanse. That's what it is. Psyllium husk or a simple purge to flush out, because when you bring that stool out, it is very soft and sticky. It's very hard to come off of you. For those who don't know, for those who have taken psyllium husk and slippery M, you would understand how different it could be. right? But psyllium husk, very important, right? So you see, we have a remedy here already by itself. This is a direct remedy. If visit to the doctor is a must, it says note when we eat contaminated foods or water, it may contain bacteria or some virus. So it causes infections in the body. Diarrhea is a natural response done by the digestive system. It secretes fluid and produces contractions in the intestines. As a result, the stool becomes watery and harmful, and the harmful substance flushed out of the body. The other possible reason behind diarrhea may be lactose intolerance or some food allergies, which I tend to go through because I myself am lactose intolerant. But let's continue. Normally, when a person farts, he passes gas. However, it is observed in many cases people do involuntary shit when they fart. Wow, that's a next level diarrhea. But anyways, every time they feel flatus, they get afraid of getting involuntary shit. The shit may also contain mucus and is watery. It can happen anytime, even when you're lying in your bed or when you walk. The best way to get rid of this is aloe socotrina. It is a homeopathic medicine that is made from aloe vera. What I would normally say for this, instead of going through that, all you had to do, people, is get some aloe vera, blend it up with some coconut water. You get the gel from the aloes. Don't ever allow the green part to touch. You get the gel from the aloes, you add some coconut water, and you can even add some pineapples to it. That will do the trick. Let's continue. It says, differential diagnosed dysentery is a disease of the colon. It causes blood and mucus in the stool. In dysentery, the cells in the upper epithelial layer are attacked and destroyed by the bacteria. The bacterial infection may cause ulcers in the colon and lead to other complications. Now, with that being said, we have remedies here, but pay attention to the key point: psyllium husk and the aloe vera with the coconut water blend together. Just pay attention to those two. Those two are very crucial for bringing it back in no time, flushing whatever it is out your system, and restoring your gut. For those who don't know, let's continue. I want to call the ones that I know for sure is a good one. So mango ginger is also very good. Cedar wood is very good. You realize I'm bypassing some. We have brinjal, which I'll be honest with you, it doesn't work as good as it may sound. Agrimony works well. The umbrella also works good. It's not the best, but it's better than brinjal. So I would not go and even like there's herbs that would say it does the trick, but doesn't. Like give me a good example. Guava bud. When you add guava bud, it cuts diarrhea, so it does the trick. But there's also something called forget the name. Right. In understanding, they say not sage. It's button sage, I believe, is one of the to cut or prevent something called prevent diarrhea. And when you consume button sage, it doesn't help. It does little to nothing for the diarrhea part. So just like that, there's brinjal. It doesn't do as much as you think it is. Rambutan is very good, and the fruit, a very good fruit. But like I said, considering cutting diarrhea, I don't see it happening as it would, to be exact. Unless you having that as a diet, as part of a diet by itself, then most probably then no problem. We have tambourine, we have bananas. I don't see it. As again, we have lotus. Lotus is actually good. I'm going down the list. Nutmegs cuts. Nutmegs completely prevents shitting. For those who don't know, and it's not as good as you may think. It's very I would say when I take that nutmeg for a while, you'll be 24 hours, you would not be shitting, which is not good. But it also helps to prevent the loss of minerals, for those who don't know. And it also tends to kill certain parasites and pathogens, allowing your body to restore itself from whatever viral load that they would have had, causing the problem for the diarrhea to begin with, right? Um, our root is actually very good. Not grass, like I say, there are herbs that not in it ain't all day, but it's actually it works well in um the minerals that they provide. You know, when you use nut grass on you get a the manual juicer and you juice it. It has its mineral values, but at the same time, it's not like essential for health to be exact, or except for the leafy green part. We have dill, elder, which goes into elderberry, elder tea, horse chestnuts, actually very good. Fenugreek is actually very good. Poppy, not as good. Cabbage, rose, not as good. Tomatoes, not as good. Raspberry, bilberries, these are good. Avocados, I would say I would rather the oil. Be honest with you. But the information is here. We gave 2 remedies already. We want to get 2 more. So let's go and get the 2 more. And as you continue, diarrhea. It says diarrhea activated charcoal, which is one you could use. Agrimony, like I was telling you. Then we have anise hyssop, bayberry, wax myrtle. Then we have bearberries, we have bilberries, black crowberries, and black walnut. We have more as you go further, so I'm going to call the rest as you go in the next part. It says California buckwheat, Carolina geranium, cat's tail, choke cherries, common lungwort, dandelion, duck, which I would say duck flower, hopefully duck plant, fireweed, golden seal, lungwort, lichen, moringa, mugwort, Oregon grape, peppermint, plantain, quaking aspen, red alder, red raspberry, salal, self-heal, Solomon's seal, St. John wort, stone root, sweet marjoram, thyme, unicorn root, white pine, wild rose, wild strawberries, and woolly lamb's ear. All these you can consume and you can get. You can choose whatever you want. I would normally go by just 7 herbs that you are accustomed with, that you know does the trick within this list, and you're not to worry about. Now we know there are people that's going to use all the herbs on this list and put it into tinctures and so on and so forth. Even though it might be profitable for you, it is not necessary to use all these herbs because some of these herbs are not compatible with the other. That's why I say you find the ones that are compatible, about 7, and you can use them correctly, and that's about it. Like example, we have activated charcoals. Now you're supposed to take activated charcoals 3 hours before you eat anything. So when you get up in the morning, they say you get 5 o'clock as soon as you get up 5 o'clock, you take it. So you have charcoals, you have anise hyssop, you have bayberries, you have black walnut, that's 4, cat's tail, that's 5, dandelion, that's 6, golden seed, that's 7, or whatever else that you would want to add to make up that 7, you could use that. As we know, all equal parts, and the process continues. Then we have another remedy that we can grab before you close out. So with that being said, we have arsenicum and we have Baronia, right? Which is 2 compounds that you could use as which is used for explosive diarrhea with vomiting, which you see people are going through it now. The arsenitium is what you could use for that. And for the next one, you have what? Restless, anxious, desire hot drink in small sips, or flowing exposure to cold or dry wind, or after a fright. Okay, So you could have the Veronica, the Bryonia, Bryonia, select, and that's what you could use for the state of diarrhea at the point in time. So you have the remedies here, right? My advice, what I usually would do, which are just a basic understanding. You get a parasite and a blood cleanse, or a parasite cleanse to clean the bacteria, the viral loads out of the system. You could also get a purge like Cascara Sagrada, see them hast what you see, slippery and back, and Sene. You add those together, you make a drink, and guess what? After you take it, you make a drink and you begin to purge that. For those who don't know, a simple purge, yes, a simple purge tends to stop diarrhea from taking place because it removes all the negative bacteria that is causing the problem to begin with. It targets that. That's what herbs are used for. So, I hope the information was clear and edifying. And as we hear what scripture says, Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So, like I always say, if you don't want to take down the lesson, which you don't have to, it's not necessary. Learn from a little something, and guess what? Take down the remedies. Simple remedies, the local remedies, or even the ones in the books. It's there. I was on for a while, so you could literally see all of them, and you could take them some. Make a little 7 or 2 combinations, which would help, because you don't want loss of nutrients to be taking place, especially at a time like this when shit could hit the fan anytime. You don't want to be weak, you know. And as scripture say, well, then give yourself a physician, for Yahweh had created him. Let him not good from thee, from thou hast need of him. There's a time where in their hands there's good for success. For they shall also pray unto Yahweh that they would prosper that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life. Right? And at the end of the day, the reason for that, because what? He descended before his maker that is found into the hands of the physician. And Yahweh Shemashai said what? He wound and he healed. Part of him healing is sending what? Men. Men to do that, to be exact. Physicians, to be exact. Why not provide remedies to prolong one's life? This is what he used. He also used, of course, miracles and whatever their case may be. Prophets, basically. Main point. So, as you have this, take it down. You had the chance to do it. Take it down. As simple as grabbing seven of the combinations to make a remedy could save and change your life. Literally. Not in that spiritual aspect, you know what I mean? Physically. If it's the will of Yahweh Shem Yoshai. So, all this information was clearly defined. I will say Shalom Yasharallah, Kal Halaliam, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Mekakodash. Give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Khan, but to us great wisdom for the before the 100% truth that I've been created edified under. Shalom to the elect and the tabernacle of David. I am your brother Tazariak, Kazakh, saying to you Shalom to the next one. So, Shalom.